And for legal analysis now, we now turn to local defense attorney Jonathan Lavoie. Jonathan, we appreciate you joining us again this morning. We want to talk about, of course, those closing arguments yesterday. We saw Brooks get pretty emotional. He said something about looking inside yourself to make the right decision. Do you think this will help at all, or what kind of difference do you think that this makes?
So he spent a lot of time just trying to arouse the sympathy of the jury, tried to talk about his family and not being there for his family and his children. And I thought he missed the mark. He really should have focused his entire remarks about intent. What's so frustrating is we didn't hear from him as to what was going through his mind, why he did what he did. And I think we were left with really the jury not understanding what to do with this and whether his acts were intentional or not. But I think he missed the mark with his closing arguments.
He didn't talk about intent, but he also did talk a little bit about forgiveness, as he's forgiven himself and he's asked God for forgiveness, which implies that he was the person that did this. But to the question of intent, Jonathan, the jury came back, I think, about 45 or 50 minutes into deliberating, and they asked for some exhibits. And I wonder if that's what they're looking at there, is that intent factor.
Yeah, you know, Tom, I'm impressed with this jury, and I'm glad that they're doing that. I'm glad, even with the case with overwhelming evidence, that the jury's doing their job. They're really looking closely at all the evidence. They're trying to determine exactly what happened. And I think watching this video, particularly of the grannies, is important because they're trying to figure out, was this just a reckless act that resulted in death? Or was this really an intentional act or a choice to actually hit and kill people? So I think the watching of the video really goes to the element of intent, and I think the jury's looking at it closely.
And I know he also talked a little bit about, and he kind of really rode the line here. The judge told him before, do not talk about jury nullification when you do your closing arguments. And he got right to the line of saying, you have the power to make this decision. There was one objection from the state. For people that may have been watching and don't understand what that means, what was he trying to get at there?
So jury nullification is basically saying, despite the law, you should feel sorry for me and find me not guilty simply because sympathetic. It happens sometimes in like abortion rights cases and other types of cases where a jury is essentially just ignores the law to try to render a not guilty verdict. But it's not permitted in court, and the judge stopped him very quickly. And he's been pushing the line this whole trial. He really has. And the judge did a good job of just stopping him and redirecting him.
Jonathan, really quickly, we heard Elaine talk about the jury having conversations for about an hour and a half yesterday. How long do you think that this could last today?
So we know they're going to be back around 8:30. I'm expecting they're going to have more questions, maybe want to look at more evidence. But you know, it's a new day. They had a long day yesterday. I'm expecting they're going to reach a verdict today. But there's so many counts. There's 76 counts. They have to go through everything. They have to vote on everything. So it's going to take probably all of today for them to get to the bottom of this. And I'm expecting the verdict will come in sometime today.
All right, Jonathan Lavoie with us this morning throughout this trial. We anticipate if there is a verdict today, we will be seeing you a little bit later. Thank you for being with us here on TMJ4 News today. 6:37 is the time this morning, and we are streaming the proceedings live on our digital channels. You can scan the code right here on your screen. It'll take you to TMJ4.com, where you'll find all the coverage. You can also watch live on the TMJ4 News app.